What's up, my cannonballs? We're back for a short, quick second, and I mean short. So, I was in my travels, right? I was in my travels, and I had noticed on the web that YouTube they monetized another channel, another big channel, and I don't know why they did it, but they demonetized these brothers, and they was kind of down about it. They was basically just saying that they were here on YouTube to help the viewers. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, but I also get like you were getting paid, and you also receive really in my eyes counting on that money to come through every month. And now that it's being taken away, you gotta kind of like regroup. That's kind of how it came off to me. It's like you may be sad about you can't reach out to the people to help them, but people got other resources. They know how to find other channels just similar to those guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be that big of a loss, but at the same time, I know how that may feel. But even though I have never been monetized before, but I know how I feel. I know how I feel when your channel has been taken away from you. But they should still be rejoicing because YouTube did not snatch the whole channel down. They just stopped paying them. But it also goes to show that you should be very, very grateful, humble, and just know that anything will really be ready for anything, because you never know what can change. That's why I said I never understood why people get on YouTube thinking that they finna get paid so quick, and all of a sudden, you can be blessed with getting something from YouTube, but also on the flip side, YouTube can take that away from you. That's why I never understood why people would just be like, oh well, if YouTube's not going to be paying me, I'm leaving. Why leave? Because at the end of the day, YouTube can choose to stop paying everybody. They can choose to stop paying everybody. That's why I say, and come on, you come on to YouTube and you have fun, engage with strangers. You make friends with them. It depends on the situation. But that's why I just say be yourself and just enjoy, coming on and making videos. Honestly, this will be a catalog for you to come back later on down the line to look at certain things on how you used to do things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I'm not tripping about getting paid. Really not getting paid from YouTube, because honestly, this is just going to be a catalog of memories of what I used to look like and what I used to do. Because I know I'm all this how I look now, it's gonna change. 10 plus years from now, it's all gonna change, and I want to have some memories. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep these memories here. You know, honestly, even though I don't have a legacy, but I would want people to remember me by my jingles. So when I'm out of here, when God calls me home, you guys will be able to have all of the memories of me on my channel. That's why I love what I do. Honestly, I never came here to YouTube looking for a coin. I was only doing this out of fun. Out of fun. Getting it kind of was taking me out of my world. And it still is to this day, which is why I'm not giving up on really content. Even though I don't really have that much big content, but I'm not giving up on anything that I want to on anything that I choose to share with people. Because hey, it's a part of my journey, and you guys are a part of my journey, and I appreciate you guys for being on this journey with me, because 9 times out of 10, you guys could have easily not gave me a chance. I remember when I first started really engaging in chats and stuff like that, and a lot of folks, they didn't really too much care for me. They did not care for me. It took like maybe 1 or 2 incidents for people to start having a liking towards me. So I really do appreciate every last one of my supporters that has came through, whether it was a like, a view, or even a comment. I really do appreciate you for just giving me a chance. And that means a lot to me because in my real life, I don't always have those type of chances, because people usually try to, I would say, come around for their own benefit. And you guys have not been like that towards me. And I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. And that really means a lot to me. It really does. It really does. And I would never forget that. When I was feeling off, I got on YouTube and you guys made me smile. Just by even, just by y'all commenting, or just even by, by me looking at you guys, so I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of this platform, because it could be totally different. I see people now on my timeline, on my timeline, and they have made videos, but they didn't get that many views, and it's been like maybe 5-6 years from now. It's like, damn, y'all been on here for a minute and y'all still ain't got that. Well, I would say they still haven't got their numbers up, and I'm just appreciative that I was able to get a few numbers up and just get a few people that just to pay attention to me, and that really does really mean a whole lot to your boy over here, Mr. Cannon. Appreciate you guys. I really do. I really, really do. But yeah, my best advice for those guys is just to keep on pushing, and also keep pushing that cash up. If you got a large following, they will support you. They will support you. Oh, you know what? Better yet, do like Blondie Blue did. She got her own website. Okay, and so you can go to her website, and she got a fee. So y'all, you can pay to watch her. And honestly, that is very, very smart, because relying on one platform is dangerous at times, because you never know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And it's always best to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? So, you brothers out there, keep your head up. It's not the end of the world. YouTube does this all the time to people, which is why I feel like people shouldn't get so wrapped up into getting these chicks. And then, you know what? This also falls back to those mukbangers. You got mukbangers out here that's been muck in the banging for years, getting buku monies. But now, with this inflation, things have changed, and their asses are going from state to state every 2 years, and they ain't able to really stay afloat. And by that I mean they can't afford to where they are staying. I mean, really, where they are going to stay. They can't. That's why it's good to be humble. Be humble, and just really stick to your means. Shoot, stop trying to be all extravagant. Just keep it to your, just keep it how you normally would keep it, and stop trying to showboat it. Because I also feel like when people show off, that's when those that's when them numbers start dropping. You know what I'm saying? Because you start feeling yourself. It goes from being authentic to being forced. And then people are not stupid. People can tell when you are only just putting out sloppy content because you're trying to get a check. You know what I'm saying? So people better be mindful. Be very, very mindful. It may feel good because you got a little extra income coming in, but that can change at a drop of a dime in the matter of seconds. Remember, this is a white man application now. But what else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, about this Sonya and Sheree and Martell bullcrap. Let me tell you like this: if my friend's significant other invited me to that party, and it was really we were going out to a restaurant, honestly, I would have my own money to pay for my own stuff. I wouldn't be expecting my friend's significant other to pay for the whole table. Now, if they did if they say they got the bill, that's fine. It's cool, Danny, with me. But you know what? On the flip side too, honestly, I would have my shit really catered out and decked out, so therefore people don't be trying to order certain things, because sometimes when someone is paying for the whole table, people can order stuff back to back, and the next thing you stuck with a big bill. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case for Mrs. Sheree and Martell. They had people expecting them to cover their plates, and they wouldn't, and they had to pay for their own food. But honestly, I wouldn't have been tripping out over my friend. But I would have liked a heads up though, because had I not, had I been invited and I was ordering something or two, and I went over, I'd be feeling like, dang, you should have told me a little, ahead of time. But at the same time, it's also good to have money on you so you can pay for whatever you may have went over. So, I think, it's like a tit for tat, it's a tit for tat. But anytime I may have if I have an event, I wouldn't expect, my friends to pay for anything. I want them to come and enjoy themselves, enjoy themselves, have fun, I would say when it comes to that situation, it must have been a bunch of miscommunication. That's all it is. It's not really a big deal. You ate. You paid. They paid for it, and nobody go to jail for not paying the bill. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah. That would have been me. Shoot. But what else? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this too. Now, folks sometimes may be worried about certain individuals that comes on YouTube sometimes acting in unusual behavior. Me personally, I don't feel sorry for people that comes online showing their behinds because they know what they're doing, And I really do feel like people are just bored. They need more friends, so therefore they want to engage with their subscribers. You know what I'm saying? With their subscribers. So therefore, they may do something a little extra. Sometimes it can be a little bit too extra. But I honestly feel like sometimes if you feel like you're getting online, you're acting it, not yourself, you just may need to go get some help. Or, you may not want to click on live. And if you want to click on live, be prepared to face the judgment. That's why I'm glad I have slowed down on clicking that live button, because everything is not to be seen. Everything is not for public consumption. And I'm glad that you guys did not see a lot of ugly moments, because it was a bunch of ugly moments that you guys could have seen and would have been judging my ass on. Thank you, common sense. But yeah, these folks be worried about these other folks out here. I ain't worried about them. They're grown. They making grown folks decisions, getting on the internet, showing their tails. Go right ahead, do it. After a while, you'll calm down and come back to reality. Because sometimes the viewership can really boost up an ego, or maybe have them acting even more extra or dramatic. So no need to be worrying about these folks out here. They all are grown. They all are grown. They doing things on their own. Let them handle it. I'm just not feeling sorry for none of them. I don't feel sorry for grown folks that get online acting in unusual behavior. I don't. I don't. Hell, because you know why? Ain't nobody forcing them to do that. So therefore, they made that choice, and they have to do what? Make that bed, and they gotta lay in it. And on that note, you guys, we are out of here, and you guys be safe. I really wish I can extend this live, or really extend this recording, because I wanted to say one more thing before I go. But I'm gonna say this: I wish folks would stop worrying about me and where I'm at and where I'm gonna go in my life, because there's so many people out here that they got more than I do, doing things better than I do. You know what I'm saying? And they still insist on wanted to give me a talk. I don't need one of those talks. I know what I got to do for myself. How about you make sure you're good? Because there's folks out here still got jobs. Hell, cars are getting repossessed. It's just, they ain't got no place to stay. They staying with people. It's like, so how can you try to pass a word down to me? I know what you're saying. You're trying to give me a message, but hell, let's look at our own selves in the mirror and look at our own situations. Hell, I feel like a lot of times, a lot of these people out here ain't no different than me. A lot of them out here trying to stay afloat. And they doing the same thing like they've been doing for years. So when people try to tell me about myself and my situation, you know what? I could take that advice, but I want people to know I'm going to move when I want to move at my own rate. I'm not going to move just because you want me to move, or you may feel like I'm not progressing in my life. I'm going to do it when I'm ready. I'm good over here. I don't ask nobody for a goddamn thing. I go out there and get it for myself, like I've been doing for all these years. So say that advice for yourself, and not me. Peace, my cannonballs. We're out of here.